Hey guys, it's Rebecca Elijah, but you family, so you can call me Becky. Welcome back to my channel. This light is making me look white. Talk to me, how's it going? End of the year blues. Yeah, you feel tired? I get it. Snap out of it. No. This is a time where you should be the most encouraged. You made it this far, okay? Let's go, story time. So you may be asking, Becky, why are you so excited? Like, what's got you so hyped? Look, the end of the year is around the corner. That's why I am excited. I am happy. I caught my second wave. I got that new burst of energy and I'm here to give it to you guys too, okay? Like, it's time. So this past weekend I went to my boxing. I do kickboxing, so I went to my class and it was the hardest class ever. I don't know why. I don't think it's probably because I didn't sleep as much as I needed to. I just felt tired. I felt drained. And literally there was only 6 minutes left in the class, right? And I am exhausted. And my instructor's like,
give it your all. You got this. Press through.
And so I'm over here like,
I don't know who this kid is screaming at, but I don't have the energy or the time today.
and so then all of a sudden he comes towards where I am and he looks at me and he goes,
I need you to think about all the pain that you felt. Think about all the anger. Think about everything that's made you sad and put it into that bag.
so I did it for a second. I was like, let me entertain this and see what's up. So I was trying to think of everything that's ever frustrated me or ever made me angry. But you know, I'm naturally a happy person. So it was hard to think of a lot of things. And when I did, it didn't help me power through. It slowed me down, right? And so I was like, okay, that's not it. Let's just think about something else. So I started thinking about like, hey, like this booty about to be poking after all these classes, right? I started thinking like, look, I'm getting thick in all the right areas. Thank you, Jesus. And then I was thinking about how, look, there's only 5 minutes left and I will be able to eat. Like after this, I can go home, make me my protein shake and then down some food. And then that's when the surge of energy came. I got so excited. I was pumped. I was like,
Let's go.
and so I start punching the bag as hard as I can. Like I was so excited and so motivated. And so my instructor starts looking at me and was like,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Feel that anger. Feel that pain.
I was literally trying to tell him, like I was punching the bag and I was like, no, it's happiness. No, I'm joyed. Like he was not hearing me. He's like,
You guys see her? She's putting everything she has into that bag. The anger, the hurt.
and so I was looking at these people behind me and I was like, they don't know because they look lifeless. They were trying to put their last bit of emotion and anger and hurt or whatever they were telling them to feel into the bag, but they look so tired, yo. But when you looked at me, I just had the most energy in the room. And it really like made me think. I said, God, like people are so drained right now. They feel tired because it's the end of the year. They feel like they need to power through. But what are you doing? Are you viewing all the obstacles that you've been through? Or are you acknowledging your accomplishments and all the things that you've actually did throughout the year or made it through? Because what you focus on is what will fuel you. So are you being fueled or are you being drained? A lot of you are thinking about all the things that went wrong this year and all the things that you could have done differently or you wish you did differently or all the things that you feel like you failed in. Side notes, you only fail when you stop trying. But you're thinking about all these situations and you're trying to use that to power you through the end of the year, but that's not fueling you, that's draining you. Don't mistake what drains you for what fuels you. In order for you to truly make it and finish it through the year and hit it with the left with full force, you need to feed yourself with positivity. You need to feed yourself with joy. You need to go back and think of all the amazing accomplishments and all the things that you've done to get to where you are at this moment in time. Don't think about all the areas where you've gone wrong. And even if you do think of those areas, you have to realize that those things happened, but you became a better person because of them, because you learn from every mistake that you make. So the fact that you even learned a lesson, you should look at it as, dang, I did that. Okay, I learned a few things. You learned what not to do, which is great. So keep it positive, okay? While you're keeping it positive, you also have to remove the people that are keeping you from being positive. In my boxing class, it was funny because the instructor came up to me afterwards. He was trying to holler like hard. He thought we could bond over negativity, and that's not it. This guy came up to me and was like,
Yeah. So I could see that you was really hurting. The pain was really getting to you with every punch that you were taking. I was like, wow, yeah, there's more to this, girl. We should just go, find a place to eat, sit down, and bond over our past hurts or past experiences.
I was looking at him like, good sir, that is not it. I said, first of all,
It was joy, peace.
that's what was motivating me. It wasn't anything else. But on top of that, I was telling him, I was like, no, like, I'm good. Like, I don't have anything to be upset about. And he was like, okay, cool. And he literally walked away. Like, that was it. Remove people who only want to bond with you over negativity, over situations that bring you down. You are trying to stay motivated. You're trying to stay positive. And sometimes you have to remove yourself from situations and people that will keep you from doing that. Don't bond with people over something that's temporary, when you need to be bonding with people who will drive you into a permanent place of joy. You see what I'm saying? So you need to be with people who will keep you positive and motivate you and accelerate you through your breakthrough, through the finish line for the end of the year. So watch out for those people and don't entertain it. Remove them. Remove it from your midst. I also want you to remember that it's okay to take a quick breather to gain momentum, okay? There's sometimes you could be throwing punches and you feel like you're missing every time. You feel like it feels like the bag is actually punching you instead of you punching the bag. It's okay to step back for a second, to breathe, and to reflect on where you are in life, to reflect on what you've been through. But once you breathe, don't stay out for too long. Use that time, rest with intention. Take a break with intention. What do I mean by take a break with an intention? It means that while you are stepping away from the world to recollect, you could be feeling sad, you could be feeling discouraged. When you're recollecting, what are you doing to pick yourself up? If you are just staying focused on the things that kept you down, then you're not resting with intention. You're not resting in order for you to gain strength. So when you're breathing, breathe and speak life. Be like, okay, we went through that, but it's okay. I know how to handle this now. I know what not to do. I'm going to move forward, take what I learned, and I'm going to be better. This wasn't an easy year, but look, I'm stronger. Yes, I'm strong because I prevailed. I conquered the year. That's what you should be doing. If you're over here like, I'm a failure, I'm gonna fail again. What? You're punching yourself at that point. Stop punching yourself, okay? Motivate yourself. Keep breathe, build momentum. And so by the time you go back and you hit that bag, you send that bag flying. Send the bag flying. Don't let the bag beat you up, okay? And for those of you who feel like the year didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, those punches didn't they didn't look like the way it looked like in your head, okay? Because let me tell you, there's this thing called a Superman punch. Oh my God. When I tell you, every time I do it in my head, I feel like Clark Kent. I'm like, yeah! No, when I do it in real life, my instructor looks at me and starts laughing. And I'm like, was it that bad? And they just were like, and I was discouraged. I did not want to try it again. I said, forget this, And they told me, no. Just because you didn't get it right the first time doesn't mean that you won't get it again. Doesn't mean that you won't be able to do it in the future or eventually. I want you to do this. I want you to go back and look at everything that you wanted out of the year. Look at everything that you yourself actually put in work to do. And you're like, okay, I did this. I'm going to get this outcome. If you didn't get that outcome, I want you to try again. And if you don't get that outcome, try again. Because practice makes perfect. Just because it didn't start out the way you wanted it to start out does not mean that it's going to end the way you think it started. It never ends the way it starts. No movie ends the way it starts. So why do you think that the more you practice, the more you do things, the more the storyline develops, that you're going to be stuck in the same place or that you're going to go back to the beginning? No. Keep trying. There's still plenty of time left in this year for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish. But don't be afraid to try. Don't let the fear of failing keep you from trying. Because like I said earlier, the only way that you will fail is if you stop trying. So keep at it. Breathe, build momentum, and be excited. Remember why you wanted to do that thing in the first place. Remember why you were so motivated, why you're like, okay, yes, I'm gonna do this year, I'm gonna do this. Why did you want to do that? Why did you feel encouraged? Why did you feel like that was something that you want to accomplish? Go back, remember that feeling. Reflect on all the things and all the joy, all the things that made you feel excited to do what you wanted to do throughout the year. I want you to go back and capture that same excitement and bring it into this moment in time and try again. But I also want you to train your mind into knowing, convince your mind and tell your mind that this time you do it, you're gonna get a different result. You're gonna get a better result. Don't go into it thinking that you've already failed, because then you failed before you started. Go into it thinking that you're gonna be victorious, and victory will be your outcome, because what you see is what you give birth to. So choose to see victory, and that's what's gonna come out of you. Also, don't let frustration take you out of the race. I feel like you guys have come so far, whether you know it or not, whether the results or the race look like the way you wanted it to look like, you made it this far and you're going to finish. But don't let frustration take you out of the race. Don't take yourself out of the race because you're frustrated. I promise you will push past it, but you need to believe that you can push past it. And when I say this year did not look like anything I thought it was gonna look like, it looked nothing like I thought this year was going to look like. But if God showed me from the very beginning everything that I would go through, everything that I was experiencing, look, 2019, I wasn't coming. I would have kept my A in 2018 under my bed. It wouldn't have seen me. But the fact that you were able to go through this year and endure certain punches, there were moments where you felt like you were being roundhouse kicked in the throat. But you powered through. You did what you needed to do. I'm proud of you because even though you didn't see what was coming, you pushed through. So don't be so frustrated with yourself that you don't see your accomplishments and you give up. Don't let frustration take you out of the race. There's so much that you're going to do. Oh my God, come on. You got this. Power through. through. 2019 is not over yet. What is it that you wanted to do? What strides did you make? You tried and you saw what didn't work, but now you're gonna see what does work because you already eliminated the factors that didn't work. So go back and try again. Be excited, be encouraged, be jolted with fire, be jolted with your own motivation. Let encouragement be your endurance. Encourage yourself. Go back and look at yourself in the mirror. Say you're a boss, AB. Tell yourself everything that you need to say to yourself to make you feel like the one that can get it done. Because look, you are the one that can get it done and you are the one that will get it done, okay? This is our year. 2019 is our year. It's not over yet. It's not over. Anchor yourself to peace. Anchor yourself to what makes you motivated and be motivated. Let that drive you. Let that push you forward, okay? So go back, write down everything that you want to do, write down everything that you've accomplished, and write down everything that you're going to do. And look at everything that you've accomplished from being alive, from waking up this morning, from breathing, from even making it to another day, seeing another light of day come on. That's the biggest accomplishment and the most important accomplishment yet, because that means if you are still here, there's still time and there's still a way. There's still a way in 2019 for you, and you're gonna do what you need to do and you want to do. So go down, write those 3 lists and focus on the list of everything that you've already accomplished and use that to motivate you for the list that you want to accomplish, okay? And accomplish it. You have 6 weeks. Or is it 5? I went to check my calendar. You have 6 weeks. You got this. We've got this. I love you. God bless you. Finish strong and make the rest of 2019 great. Because you are too great to give up now. Don't give up on yourself. We got this. 6 more weeks. Look, let's knuck and buck. Let's hit it with the left and let's show 2019 what we can do, okay? Yeah.